Hello guys, how are you doing? So welcome back to my Madoka Magica reactions. So I'll be watching episode 8 today. So last episode was really interesting. We saw that Sayaka is starting to kind of regret what she did because she sees that after what Kyoko said even, that when you wish something for someone else, it's impossible to know how they will react and like how things will happen. So Kyoko knows that by experience. She was talking a bit about how she basically lost her family because of her father ideals and like messing up with magic just to. I mean, we saw the episode. It's hard for me to explain, but we all know what happened to her family and involved all of that religion stuff. And then they turned like against her family and killed everyone, and Kyoko was the only one left alive, basically. So yeah, she regretted making that wish for her father because it turned out to kill like her entire family. So this just proves that you really need to be careful about the things you wish, and wishing something for someone else, it's not always like a good decision. I mean, it can benefit them, but we knew at the start that Sayaka was she felt bad about having those ideas, but she made it clear that she wanted to heal that guy because she had feelings for him. She loved him, and she was like not mostly, but one of her objectives was to heal that guy so she could like be with him and that he could love her, like for saving him, something along those lines. And you can see now that she like so much things happened with her. Like she learned that she's now a magical girl, but her soul is not in her body anymore, so she's just like a puppet almost, and she doesn't want to be with that guy uh as she is right now with that body that she it's like a shell only. Like she was talking about that with Madoka, and it really makes you feel sad about her. I mean, she did her mistakes, but I mean, she never wished for things like this to happen, and you can't really blame Sayaka for what she did. But yeah, she made that wish and expecting that guy to be with her, and now she's facing this situation with Itomi that she loves that guy as well, and she's like a rival now. And she gave Sayaka like one day to make up her mind and decide whether she wants to tell him that she loves him or not. So I wonder like what's going to happen from now on. I don't know what Sayaka is going to do about it. We know that she's like fighting a witch right now, and she went like completely crazy, like about fighting. She's like I don't know how to say it, but she totally changed, and she's like not being herself. She's like blinded and not thinking like in the best way. She's just fighting and like realizing she doesn't feel pain, and I know just like trying to accept the fact that she's a magical girl, I guess. But I don't know how she's going to deal with all of this, to be honest. And I don't know how Madoka can help her. Uh, I had like one of the ideas that like knowing Madoka, she could like maybe ask Kyubey to become a magical girl, and her wish being to return Sayaka to her like her human form, like to remove her like as a magical girl, like basically to rewind whatever happened with her, so she would be like a normal person again. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I would totally see Madoka doing that because she cares a lot about other people. But yeah, I mean, just need to watch to find out about that eventually, and I really want to know what's going to happen to Sayaka now. So I hope you guys are ready. and let's start the episode. Oh, there she is. She's really like. She went like nuts, basically. This is really messed up. Yeah. She's blinded by power now. But it's like hard to explain her situation. She got the greases. She doesn't care about it? Hmm. She's so different. Oh. Something is happening. They need the grief seed to stay alive, right? That makes me, I don't know, this makes me feel like whenever they use the magical girls, they taint the soul gem and they need the grease seed to remove the taint from it. So this makes me think, if they don't remove the taint from the soul gem, do they become witches? And like, I don't know, or they just die if they use like too much power. Because Kyubey said some girls can use a lot of magic if they have like a lot of grief seeds to extract the taint from the soul gem. That Madoka. But yeah, it's just like a theory. I don't know if that's what happens or not. But I mean, you watch this opening. I mean, I watch it a lot of times now. But you watch this opening, and it's the anime is so not. What I mean is that this opening is so like cheerful and so like so happy with showing the girls with those cute outfits, and you think it's going to be like an happy anime, and nope, totally not. I really was an idiot. That's the title of the episode. That's probably Sayaka saying it. Or Sayaka though. Yeah. I mean, it's really easy to break in this situation. Yeah. She can't be singing like this. Yeah, she's really out of herself. That was so mean to say to Madoka. Yeah. She's really like her mental state is like broken. What is this place? Oh, that thing. Of course you do. I can't believe you know. I mean, oh, oh. So there is a problem with that. Yep. She would never give you information. He's Kyubey though. He was like that cute pet, but now it's really suspicious. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, but what kind of damage? I already knew that something like that would happen, but I don't know which kind of consequences it will have. Maybe they turn into a greased. Maybe the witches are just magical girls who got too tainted. I have no idea. Would be messed up, but I mean, it's basically the word that describes this anime right now. Uh, she going to confess to him? Where is Sayaka? From Madoka though. She's going through so much. Like she's being forced to fight to save her friends. She's following them. I don't know how this will end. For these two at least. He's fighting a witch or a familiar. Yeah, she's not removing the taint. It's like she wants to die or something. I don't know. Her mind is like a mess right now, and she needs help. Oh, she has a grease set. She doesn't want it. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, she went through a lot. Probably too. Yeah. If she dies, Madoka is going to be. Yeah. Hmm. She's there, or is that Kyoko? Oh, it's Kyoko. She cares a lot about Madoka, Homura. She doesn't want Madoka to suffer because of Sayaka. Oh, a grenade! Holy shit! Oof. It's a flashbang. That really looked like a real grenade. Ah, fuck is talking? Holy shit, these guys. Wow. Can a witch kill them? I don't mind if these guys just die. A witch could just appear and kill these two, I wouldn't mind. How long is this going to go? Oh shit. Who's that? Yep. Some guys are just like this. It's Holy shit. Wait, that was a witch? Hmm. She probably has a lot of feelings about you. Exactly. You said. Why though? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, she looks like an ordinary girl. Hmm. I wonder if Kyubey is just trying to manipulate her, like omitting some serious details. That's what I wonder. Oh, so it is possible. Whoa! What the hell? Was it Homura? Oh man, she finally did it. I just saw a lot of holes on Kyubey. Holy shit, is Homura though. It's the first time we see her like this. She's crying. This is so. Why is she so fixated on Madoka? And that Kyubey, I wonder if he died. Yeah. Yeah, that would be like too easy. Really? He did that. I was like expecting him to absorb that, but actually eat. This Kyubey though. Wait, there was like time manipulating. Oh, yeah, like she knows a lot. Yeah. So she knows what's going to happen to them. Incubator? What? Right then. Oh. Yeah. I hope she doesn't die. Holy shit. Is she turning into... Oh man. What just happened? I'm pretty sure something bad happened, but... That's actually what happens. I was just talking about it at the start of the episode, that they if their soul gems get too much taint, they eventually turn into witches. So that's what happens. They're just like... I don't even know what to say. This is so messed up. I'm trying like to get everything together. So Kyubey is basically... his whole purpose is to create witches and not magical girls. So they... I don't fully understand it. I'm pretty sure they're going to explain it better, but... it transforms normal girls in that world. That's probably a made-up world as well. And it transforms and grows girls in there. And then it chooses the ones that are fit to... like, that have... like a certain amount of power, I guess. And it transforms them into magical girls and makes them die. Not makes them die. And makes them fight witches. But for what purpose? I don't get it. Okay, like, this episode was really crazy. And I mean, I'm not going to be able to explain everything right now. It's going to take some time to like fully understand and realize what's happening. But at the start, I was mentioning that probably the thing about the soul gems getting tainted. I mean, the soul gem looks exactly like the grief seed. The only difference is that it's not tainted. But if they use too much magic, it will eventually get tainted a lot. And I was wondering if they would either die or they would like turn into witches, since the witches drop that grease seed. So Does that mean that every witch they fought so far, and every witch in that world, they were once magical girls? And we also saw that girl in the train dealing with those two guys. And it really seemed to me that she turned into a witch and not a magical girl. I'm not sure though. I might be wrong about that situation, but it gives me the feeling that all of the witches are they were magical girls before. So I don't know how this is going to work, but Homura just called Kyubey an incubator, which means he's like growing these girls to become witches, and it just says like at the end that I actually need to know exactly how he said it. Yeah, he was basically saying that they call those girls there, the woman. He calls them like girls. The woman there that are yet to grow up. They're like normal girls, and that's what everyone calls them. Like, I mean, they're girls, and he just mentioned after that they will eventually grow into witches, which is like crazy. Like this was a really crazy episode, and it's going to make me have like probably like a lot of ideas about what's really happening. We now also know that Omura is not from that timeline. She probably found a way to go back into the past and try to like stop this from happening. Like I don't know exactly like what she knows because she didn't say anything at all. That you notice that she has a big relation with Madoka, and she knows what's going to happen to Madoka if she becomes a magical girl. And also, Kyubey is really interested on her. So, I mean, if Madoka becomes a magical girl, and if they really transform into witches, that would just mean that Madoka would probably turn into a big enemy. Like, I don't know. And Omura is trying to prevent that from happening. But yeah, this is really messed up. And apparently, Sayaka just became a witch. I don't know how they're going to deal with that, and it's going to be really messed up. But I mean, I'll have to watch the next episodes. We are like getting closer to the end, like 4 more episodes. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to end, but we do have a lot of information right now, and this basically this was basically it for Kyubey. I like he was adorable at the start, maybe a bit I don't know, weird because he's like always smiling. We never know like his emotions at all. I mean, he doesn't have emotions at this point. But right now, I don't like him. I don't know. He's really tricky and is making these girls believe that they're doing something good and not really giving all of the details because his plan is much bigger than that. So yeah, I was already thinking that Omura knew a lot more than we do, and that was obvious. And I was sure like she was acting really weird and like almost as an enemy, but I always had the feeling that she was not an enemy and that she knew that something bad was going to happen. And that's basically it. And it was actually the first time we saw her crying because she's like getting really desperate about this whole situation, and like with so much time passing, she's probably going to start feeling that like time is running out, and she wants to prevent this as soon as possible. Anyway, I'm really curious to see how this is going to end. I can only guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode. And if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also join my Discord if you want to talk more about all of this. animes and with all of the other people. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode. So see ya.